still remember how he held 9 people hostage here in a Cleveland bank back in 1975. Asked him if he really planned to carry through on that threat.
I didn't intend to kill anybody in that bank. I was pulling a big bluff, and I've robbed in my lifetime probably 61 banks.
I've been convicted of 18, and I'd say up in the 30s.
Eddie, when you go back to prison, if you get a young cellmate, what kind of advice could you have for him?
If I had, it sort of hurts me to see a lot of these young fellows in prison, because I see myself 20 years or 30 years ago, and definitely, if it was up to me or if I had any power of swaying them, I would tell them not to rob. I would tell them not to steal, because I'm a perfect example of what happens when you do. I've spent nearly 34 years in prison. And of course, in 10 years, I don't expect to be around.
Right.
I hope that I'm not around in 10 years.
You hope you die within 10 years?
Oh, sure. I wouldn't care about getting out when I'm that old. I'd be that old and I'd be sick and disabled. I wouldn't care about getting out then. I mean, I wouldn't turn it down.
Sure.
But I just, I can't see that much ahead of me to do 10 years for it. So if I had a heart attack tomorrow, I wouldn't regret it.
There it is. 29, it's over.
All right.
We got enough. That chopper's here, get it in quick. Get that chopper here quick. Keep on.
Okay. Okay, now we're going to change tapes.
Was there a chase involved?
Not really a chase per se, just they were had been watching this individual for so long, you know, and all the confrontation that's prior to this, which I think everybody knows about, and it ended up here.
Has Eddie Watkins been staying in this area?
We had no recollection or any reports that he was in this area. I think it's just been a matter of circumstances he ended up out here.
He was lifted from the car.
Was he coherent then?
He certainly appeared to be asked for a cigarette.
He didn't even want us to put him, he wanted to walk. He didn't want us to put him on the stretcher and so on, and we had to lift him and put him on the stretcher.
He asked for a cigarette.
Right,
Yeah,
we gave him a cigarette.
And he was smoking it.
We strapped him down the stretcher and took him away.
Unit 4.
Unit 4, go.
I'm here. What did you want? There, in route. Going like all hell. 29 to 42. They're on your way. 29 to 46. Chopper 5. You copy?